Do you ever get the impression that life is actually a game, but you have not quite figured out the regulations? You're not alone. A large number of people just walk through life without even knowing the steps that would enable them achieve high levels of performance and build a better life. In this video, we're going to break down life into a game and discuss how understanding the rules can help make your existence so much more interesting. We'll show how to build a positive outlook on the future and turn your time, money, and people into meaningful opportunities to grow. Trapped by pressure? Not sure what's next? This first part of our series will prepare you for the instructions and strategies as to how to face various life situations and grab the opportunities successfully. By the end of this sleek Zen article, you will be motivated into taking action to enhance your conditions. Therefore, let us proceed on this informative discovery. Living is also a game in which many people do not bear in mind and consider it to be a sequence of events. However, knowing more about this game is likely to culminate into a better life existence, or was it the other way around? Suppose you are playing your way through life as in a computer video game where every action alters your score. Every decision you make is relevant and will lead you to the improvement of your life and the path to a better life. For example, if a person spends some time learning new things or building professional connections, it's not time wasted, it's time for improvement. It is about understanding that you are the master of your own life and every step makes difference for the better future. So, the next time you face a challenge or pressure, remember, it's all part of the game. And going back to the topic of difficulties, let's look at how it is not just fine to embark on adventures alone, but do so with companions. Although life itself is mostly a video game for one person, with separate goals and choices, there are moments in life where you can join other players to make the same quest more interesting. Think about it. Still, everyone including the self-made person acknowledges the need to work with others. You see, they realize that structuring relations and teamwork can make them achieve their high performances in their projects. For instance, let us assume there is a group assignment at workplace. Each team member is endowed with different strengths. Through that, they can work cooperatively in order to accomplish enhanced outcomes than all the individuals could under their own necessity. This combination not only is beneficial for personal development, but also generates conditions that positively influence the process of self-enhancement of all participants. Therefore, when you are under pressure, do not wait to get help or work with other people. Anyway, it must not be a secret that teamwork can be your ace to get a better life. Now let us move on to one of the most important aspects of resources, when time turns into the scarcest commodity. Resources in the game of life, and time is definitely the most important resource that one can ever have in his or her possession. Money and physical resources are different from time because once time has been spent, it cannot be replenished. This realization can be a real breakthrough for any client who seeks improved performance and personal development. For instance, try to make measurable goals for your day. For example, spend 1 hour practicing something new, reading a book relevant to your job, and increase your financial knowledge. If you choose these kinds of activities as the focus, then it is not just time that you are spending, but time that you are building for the future. It's about deliberate decision-making about who you are, what you want, and what you stand for. Hence, the next time pressure comes your way in life, remember that time management equally plays a massive role in the manner in which one takes it. Regarding critical resources, it is high time to compare the functions of money and relations in this complex game. One's own financial status, the state of one's well-being, connections. These are personal stocks necessary to win the game, which is life. Money should be seen as a means toward an end. It's like a key. When applied correctly, it unlocks paths to self-improvement and a more improved life. For instance, education investment or an additional source of income can be a very effective financial breakthrough besides enhancing one's skills. Nevertheless, regular work on relationship building is also required as people help at work during difficult moments and give advice. Positive influences in your life can help you prepare and protect you against life's pressure. You might join clubs at interest groups and other social gatherings because they help you to access people with similar goals. This way, it's not that you're just counting on financial competency as well as connectedness. You are the game. Now it is time to think about how childhood can be regarded as the tutorial stage, presenting the primary choices. Children are viewed as being in the tutorial level of the life game where they learn values and patterns of behavior that help them make decisions later in life. In this stage, people listen to their parents and environment, and sometimes their knowledge is obsolete or incompatible with an adult, modern world. For example, a child who is raised listening to a message that success is all about money will never grasp the aspect of interpersonal or emotional understanding. An important thing to understand is that although these early teachings are important in some way, they are not what defines you. In contrast, when you enter adulthood, you have a chance to correct those lessons you thought were good for you. One can unlearn those hard-coded prejudices by practicing self-introspection or seeking advice from someone else. It helps people overcome the challenges of life, which makes it a journey of personal development. When talking about influences, it is high time to consider just how peers can greatly affect the choice and even life path. One of the most powerful ways that affect people's decisions and the quality of their life is the company they keep. In a theatrical play of the existence of life, colleagues complement each other or undermine each other. To this end, high-performance people seem to have a penchant for associating themselves with people who motivate them towards positive change. For instance, if you want to improve your knowledge of how personal finance works, logging to a group of people who also want to make money will motivate and push you to succeed. On the other hand, people with a negative attitude will always give you some work to do or some problem to solve which is not healthy for you as an individual. It's essential to evaluate your social circle and ask yourself, do these relationships add to creating a better tomorrow? Participating in appropriate communities is life-changing. A statement giving meaning to this is resilience builds character. Now, as we know about peers, let's learn how life becomes open as a world after school or after completing education with a lot of opportunity to learn and grow up. When one leaves school, the life transforms to an open world where the chances of an individual to go and develop are equal to zero. This new phase is potentially exciting yet may be intimidating, somehow similar to when a player levels up and is able to explore a new, huge field in a virtual image game. That is why, at this stage, people are able to use the knowledge obtained during childhood and during education. For example, when a learner struggles in school, he or she builds his or her strength against real-life challenges such as a new job or business venture. The trick in this, however, lies in accepting this freedom and going out expressly in search of the kind of experience that is good for one. It might help to start picking up internships, volunteering, or even traveling in a bid to gain some perspective. All of these can assist you in decision-making process concerning your future as well as enhancing your standard living. When you are in this open world, you need to recall that with troubles there is always the possibility of a slot for learning. Talking about the challenges, let going deeper into the process through which we gain considerable development. Living is even likely a psychosocial dynamic struggle and process that is equally as significant as the struggles and the opportunities which shape our lives. An obvious point to be made is that everything that can be met along the way can be viewed as a positive, as a lesson that helps to add to the repertoire of resilience. For instance, if one has lost a job, although may seem as a misfortune, it might just pave way for a better job or business that they would have not thought of before. This stands to reason since accepting such moments of pressure plays out as some of the greatest triumphs, as well as character-building moments. The attitude to strive forward should mean having a strong orientation to learn from every problem you come across, or any situation you may face. This perspective not only assists you, some of the time, in managing these issues but also in expecting them in the future. Trends could be anything from your geographical location, and it is important to stay alert and active. While thinking about the existence about challenges and coming up with how they define our existence, should also note that each move that is made in this game is towards a purpose of becoming someone or something in life. So as we come towards the end of the first part of this journey through the game of life, let me leave you with this knowledge. Everything brought forward today serves as a building block toward integrating these approaches into your own life. Do you want to step up to the plate, to seize the challenges and turn them into positive? Still, this is just the beginning. More and more institutions are gradually making the transition to the regulation of their internal relations with the help of legislation. In the next video series, let us go further and actually highlight minor aspects of organizing one's life and reveal more strategies for getting through life successfully. I challenge readers to consider how they can apply the lessons learned today. What little adjustments can you make that would help you build more resilience and a better way? Remember to click that bell and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video in this educational series. Individually and collectively, we will keep on discovering more of how to make real the game of life and have a future full of possibilities.